I'm going to tell you guys a sad and tragic story of a vicious double unaliving that took place in southeastern Utah because of a grazing dispute. Recently, I've been watching the show 1923 starring Harrison Ford, and it reminded me of this little known story that took place way back in 1934. To understand what happened and what led to the unalivings, we must first start with the man by the name of James Clinton Palmer, who went by Clint. He was a 35-year-old charismatic psychopath and serial pedophile who'd just been released from the federal penitentiary in Leavenworth, Kansas. In 1934, Clint met and befriended then 13-year-old Lucille Garrett and her father Dillard Garrett in Hugo, Oklahoma. Clint convinced the two to move to his nearby campsite and then to a rental house in Peerless, Texas. Clint, bent on the seduction of the 13-year-old girl Lucille, lured her father Dillard Garrett to a shallow ravine near a farm. It was there he murdered him with an axe, then burned his clothing and stashed his headless torso in a cave. Clint then took Lucille and headed for New Mexico, and then later to Colorado. First orphaned and now pregnant, Lucille accompanied Clint to Utah, where he drank, gambled, and generally wore out his welcome in each of the small Mormon communities of Monticello, Blanding, and Bluff. Then in the summer of 1934, the mismatched couple crossed the San Juan River on horseback into Monument Valley, and there found employment tending to the sheep of Trading Post owner Harry Golding.